Alice in Borderland will return for Season 3, and there are a few things I wish would happen in the next chapter of Arisu's adventure. Shortly after the release of Season 2, Netflix confirmed that Alice in Borderland had been renewed for Season 3. On the one hand, the renewal of a successful show is hardly a surprise. On the other hand, it seemed like Season 2's finale had already been the perfect conclusion for the show. Alice in Borderland is one of many Netflix live-action adaptations, yet Season 3 will not have the manga to be based on. The show is now set to be an original story going beyond the source material, which was written and illustrated by Hiro Aso. With no release date or story details yet, I am cautiously excited about Alice in Borderland Season 3. For Alice in Borderland's new season to live up to the expectations set by the first two, it will have to be unique while also respecting the nearly perfect end of Season 2. Alice in Borderland Season 3 must include a time skip. Season 2's finale needs to have consequences. Alice in Borderland Season 3 would benefit from a time skip considering how great the end of Season 2 was. As exciting as it is to have another season of Alice in Borderland, the show cannot ignore all the major reveals and twists from Season 2's finale. Arisu beat the Queen of Hearts, the main characters declined to stay in the Borderland, and the show finally revealed why they were there in the first place. The only way Alice in Borderland Season 3 can work after such a definitive ending is if includes a time skip. I assume that Arisu, Usagi, and the others will soon realize that their fight is not over yet. However, for their returns to have enough impact, the show needs to distance itself from Season 2's finale in terms of the timeline. It would be very anticlimactic if the Alice in Borderland characters saw themselves back playing deadly games only a couple of weeks after their return to the real world. A time skip would allow the show to incorporate the consequences of Season 2's finale naturally. Arisu and Usagi's relationship, without their Borderland memories. Arisu and Usagi got together in the manga after all. Having read Alice in Borderland, Retry, a one-shot that acts as an epilogue to the Alice in Borderland manga, I'm excited to see Arisu and Usagi's relationship develop, but without their Borderland memories. One of the most interesting things about Alice in Borderland Season 2's finale was how Arisu and Usagi still had feelings for each other, even though they had no memories of what happened in the Borderland. Both characters felt like they knew each other already, although they first met in the Borderland. The fact that Arisu and Usagi still found each other after waking up makes their relationship more special, which is why I would like to see them become a couple before potentially regaining their memories. Of course, that means that much of their relationship's development from Seasons 1 and 2 will not mean much in Season 3. Still, having Arisu and Usagi fall in love for the second time would be a great way of reinventing their relationships for this new phase of the show.